Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Frank here from Truth No Chaser. And yes, you have entered another episode of Frankie's Sports Bar, a place where you can get your sip on and your weekly dose of sports all in one place. What's going on, good people? Feel like it's been a while. Yes, sir. Got a good one for you here today. But before I get into anything, I'd like to remind you all to visit us on all of our social media outlets. That will be YouTube, Truth No Chaser, Facebook, Truth No Chaser. I want you to go to Instagram and follow us at Truth_No_Chaser. And I want you to go to our website at www.thetruthnochaser.com. That's where you can get all your fresh gear, all that drip. You know what I'm saying? Represent us right out here in these streets. Black owned, support black businesses. That's what's up. Listen, so like I said, I got a good one for you here today. And I want to start off with a little article that I had ran across. WNBA. Sue Bird of the Seattle Storm made a comment during the interview that fans don't watch WNBA because players are black, gay, and tall. Now, of course, you can't just stop there, right? You got to go into the article. Sometimes, they could throw you for a loop and you just read the headlines. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to do a lot of, digging yourself, So at first, I ain't going to lie. With the headline, I was like, there's a lot of reasons why people don't watch the WNBA. And it's before you even get to your sexual preference or your physical appearance, anything like that, right? There's a larger list of reasons why people don't watch it. You understand what I'm saying? As talented as they are, no disrespect. But as I was reading further in the interview, I realized that she was talking in reference to her girlfriend and soccer star Megan Rapinoe, that, in comparison to soccer, women's soccer, said women's soccer have a lot of petite white women, that the world has been known to look at, admire, and the WNBA is just opposite. So first and foremost, they're not appealing enough, and in regards to what she was referring to, she's got a point. You know what I'm saying? She's got a point. But again, if you didn't read the article, then you would have that would have black gay. What the hell you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But she came right with the explanation. Kudos to Sue Bird anyway. She one of the ghosts in WNBA. So, and shout out to her on our 4th championship. Moving on. So shout out to the LA Dodgers and Tampa Bay Rays is knee deep in this World Series right now. Sure wish it was the Atlanta Braves. The city could use a little bit of uplifting right now. You know what I'm saying? Hawks ain't really about much. Falcons ain't never been about much. So it would have been nice to see the Braves come through for the city one time. But, Dodgers knocked them out. So now here we are. LA Dodgers, Tampa Bay Rays in the World Series. Now, I mentioned on my last sports bar that it would have been interesting because Tampa Bay Lightning, the hockey team, won the Stanley Cup. Would have been rather interesting to see them kind of run the table a little bit. Rays win the World Series, and then Buccaneers, relevant and possibly getting up there in the mix and kind of creating like a trifecta. I don't think it's ever happened in sports. But the crazy thing about it, I didn't even think about LA because, Lakers just won the finals. So now the Dodgers have a chance to bring one home. And then you got, the Rams ain't looking too shabby, you know what I'm saying? I doubt if they win the Super Bowl, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of crazy that I didn't even think about that, But I would like to see a city do, full circle, and perfect the trifecta, you know what I'm saying? But with 3 major sports or even 4, but never happened before, but nice to see it. But speaking of the trifecta, as I mentioned, the Buccaneers having a great shot and a great run. They seem to be a win now mentality type of club right now. With the recent pickup, Antonio Brown. I mean, I know he's been out of football for a year, but there's certain talents that, they're big enough to take that layoff and still come back and be effective. And now his wide receiver core looks like Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, and Rob Gronkowski. Wowzers. That's a lineup for your ass, boy. But as we all know, paper doesn't always equate to championship. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't always convert over to championships automatically, So sometimes you get stellar rosters like that and they just don't pan out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about chemistry. Looked like Brady and AB had chemistry up in the Patriots before he, did that dumb shit that got him suspended last time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It looks like Brady likes AB. You understand what I'm saying? So we'll see. Moving on, sticking with football though. Let's talk about your boy, man, Odell Beckham Jr. Now, I got a question for y'all. Is it passion or is it poor fashion? Right? Because I was watching Get Up and Ryan Clark going at it with Bart Scott and Michael Green and all them up there at the panel about how players, and particularly wide receivers, show passion on the field the same as Tom Brady, and they get all the heat for it. All the smoke goes in the direction of the proverbial diva, the wide receiver position, right? And I'm all for Brady's rants on the sidelines. It's like, especially when he's mic'd up and you can actually hear what it is that he has a gripe about. He's coming at the OC for poor play calling. He's calling out his O-linemen for their poor blocking and protection. He's throwing out iPads and stuff like that. And it's perfection, what those guys are looking for, right? There's a reason why guys like that walk away with 6 rings. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't shoot down Brady for his passion and then praise Michael Jordan for the same. You understand what I'm saying? So I had the same gripe with Dez Bryant. When I'm sitting here watching my team and I'm like, come on, Dez, get your head in the game and stuff like that. But then when I'm like, I hear Dez make comments like, yo, we're better than this. We 10 times better than those guys. We shouldn't be digging ourselves this hole, this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, that's actually the fire that the team needs. At the end of the day, it's all about the delivery and it's all about the message. However, I need people to start keeping it real with themselves. That's not what I see when I see Odell's rants. Odell is kicking. He's hitting kicking nets because he's not getting the targets he thinks he deserves. He's not on the sideline he's not on the sideline throwing rants about anything that's concerning the team. Everything is individual. You understand what I'm saying? Just last week, confrontations with fans in the stands. Man, forget them fans, man. But you get into confrontations and we got a whole bunch of football left to play. Get your head in the game, bro. You taking off your cleats. It's 8 minutes left in the quarter. It's 8 minutes left in the game. I was sitting back watching it with a couple of my peoples. I was like, yo, is he hurt? We had the music going, so we wasn't really listening to the commentators and stuff like that. But I'm like, is he hurt? So I'm just saying, it's like he took himself out the game. You know what I'm saying? You fight to the end, man. If you're the leader of the team, that's not the type of leadership I want. Now, I'm singing a different tune if Tom Brady's taking his cleats off or he's walking off into the locker room with time left on the clock and stuff like that, then so be it. I understand. Now we can even the playing field, but at the end of the day, all these excuses, and here's another thing to keep it real about, right? It's goes without saying that Odell Beckham Jr. has an incredible talent. He's an incredible talent, an incredible athlete. But let's keep it real. Odell might be the Buster Douglas of football. If Odell Beckham doesn't win one Super Bowl or a series of conference appearances, or at bare minimum a few playoff games, Odell Beckham is the Buster Douglas of football. One catch, because you would his whole career is defined by one beautiful moment. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just my opinion, but I'm just keeping it real. I made a living off of one catch, man. So anyway, moving on. Just to wrap this show up, I got a bibulous pick of the week, and it's a biased one, so it is what it is, but whatever. My man Dak Prescott, right? I want to give him the bibulous pick of the week. Not for anything. I usually give a bibulous pick of the week for somebody that has contributed, have done some kind of humanitarian act, or, that contributed to, real life or sports or anything like that. But what he has contributed is a man's man. He's a man's man. He's contributed the way it's supposed to be done, so to speak. All right. I don't know a classier athlete right now than him, and it shows around the league when he went down against the Giants in his injury, and the amount of people that's coming to his aid and having his back and are coming to the forefront as to why he should have gotten paid and stuff like that, because he's always put the team first before him. Whether it was social injustice issues, and he knew people would throw darts at him for that and stuff like that, but whatever it was, the organization, he stood with them tenfold, waited until his rookie contract was up, then asked for the extension, did it the right way, earned it on the field. In my opinion, a lot of people don't feel that way, but it is what it is. That's subjective. But again, I just want to give him bibulous pick of the week because he seems to be in clear, uplifting spirits, or all positive, like he's always been his entire career. And he is the constant leader, and it's clear that the league probably would be a better place if you had 10 more of them. You understand? So again, with all that he's been through this year, with the loss of his brother, loss of his mom previous years and stuff, and everything that he does the game for, man, continues to strive and continues to show class. So shout out to the class act, Mr. Dak Prescott. You're my bibulous pick of the week this week, sir. So that'll do it today for Frankie Sports Bar. Before we get up out of here, though, I would like to remind everybody that this segment of Frankie Sports Bar was brought to you by Ambition Custom Apparel Company. Check them out for customized clothing that represents you, your culture, and your organization. Ambition, go get it. So like I said, that'll do it today for Frankie Sports Bar. The bar's closing. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy the content, enjoy the show. I want you to like, comment, share all your thoughts. Share, and support the movement. Truth No Chase in the building. Again, holla at you guys next week, God willing. And peace. We out.